Long time no see. But yeah, I've sent this into the universe with the intention of attracting those who are meant to find it. If we cross paths, I believe it's probably for a reason, because I don't think there's such a thing as coincidences. I think that's low-key made up. And, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are the only counts of mine listed above. Um, but yeah, with that being said, I guess what does the collective I'm reading for need to hear today? Let's see. Knight of Wands, reversed. Huh, okay. The Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like there's a feeling of stagnancy. This could be after a period of grieving, maybe. Yeah, this feels like there's after a period of some sort of loss. Could be friendships, could be, I don't know, business, school, I don't know. It feels like it's like there's some sort of like mourning, there's some sort of loss here. And there's just like this feeling of stagnancy where it's like you're doing the purging work, you're like working through the emotions, but at the same time it's like it doesn't feel like you're not seeing like a light at the end of the tunnel, if that makes any sense. Oh yes, 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 yes. This is all good vibes though. We have the Eight of Cups with the Two of Wands, Strength, and the Nine of Swords reversed. So with the Eight of Cups, you're clearly moving like you have at least the desire to move forward. Like you have the concepts of moving forward. You're trying to move past whatever this is, but it feels like there's like, once again, it feels like maybe you feel a little bit stagnant, like you're just kind of like an onlooker, maybe you're a viewer, a passenger in your own life, maybe. Maybe you feel like there's like, maybe you're like lacking the direction is what I'm maybe that's what it is, like lacking direction. Once again, this is like, it feels like this is like coming to an end, like you're no longer sitting in like this like place of grief or stagnancy. This feels like if that's coming to an end and you're just kind of like you're moving towards a place of healing, which is good, and we love to see that. But there seems to be like a lack of direction. So what does this collective need to know about how to move forward? Oh, okay, very nice. Okay, so we have some good news and some words of caution, it appears. So I maybe for some of whoever who's listening, this could reach a total of 2 people, but if it reached you, maybe this was your sign that it was meant for you. Maybe there's like this feeling of like you need to like work through the emotions. Like you have like such a desire to move past it that maybe I feel like there might be something like a lesson you might be suppressing, like that was trapped in the cycle or in the decoding of everything, if that makes any sense. Just like, I don't know, really sit with it. Just sit and like give yourself space to like feel all the feelings, like, because it feels like you're not really in the mood to focus on the what you've like lost. It's like a cup half full situation. Like you're aware that you have things to look forward to. It's just like maybe there's something that you need to like pay attention to about like the lesson of how these cups were spilled, if that makes any sense. For the Fool, there seems to be like a new beginning. I feel like this is you getting direction. This is you getting clarity. And you know what? You're coming out a bad bitch on the other side. So a win is a win. I feel like you've gained a knowledge of your self-worth from this, whatever experience it might have been. You have what's the right word? Your self-worth has improved, yes, but that's like not the right thing. It's like, coming out on the other side of this, you have already come to terms, like, with, you're okay with standing alone, kind of. Like, you're okay with sitting in your own energy, knowing who you are, and you don't feel the need to, like, get that validated by anybody else, per se. I feel like there's some words of advice. Don't let yourself, like, I feel like you might be being pretty harsh with yourself in some regard, somehow. Perhaps you are not, like, with the not giving yourself room to grieve, it could be part of that. But, like, just kind of, like, dare to branch out in the sense that dare to branch out and just kind of, like, explore where your mind takes you, because maybe sitting in that silence, maybe sitting with that thought is what you need to gain clarity, or closure, perhaps, or what's the right word? Clarity, closure, understanding. Maybe this is how you see the cycle so you can stop repeating a pattern. Maybe I feel like there's, like, instead of, like, I don't know, King of Swords reverse, I'm getting the vibes that it's like you're maybe, rather than not regulating your emotions, you're kind of over-regulating. Like, instead of sitting in, like, this more healthy energy where you're, like, going through your thoughts and you're kind of, like, thinking and you're being like, yes, and then this is what this is, this is what this is. It's more like you're kind of glossing over some areas, and maybe, once again, this is kind of an invitation to explore why that might be. Maybe there's something, like, a truth about yourself that you need to learn. And it's kind of this vibe that in order for you to move forward and fully utilize your potential, like, it's a work in progress, you know? In order to fully utilize your potential, you're gonna need to really sit with that, or learn that, like, whatever concept this is your call to, like, go within and figure it out, because, you know, even if it takes you, like, even if you only take, like, a couple minutes, that's a good start, because at least it gets the wheels turning. Like, you could even take 30 seconds, be like, oh, you know, this has been, you know, bothering me, and just kind of explore whatever emotion that was, and then, like, the thoughts behind that. And, you know, maybe you don't have to unpack it all right now. Nobody said you had to, but if you just start now, you can kind of start processing it over time. You know, it'll pop up while you're, like, on your phone, or, like, I don't know, doing your schoolwork, because it seems to always be when it does for me. So, but also the moon reverse. Yeah, this is just kind of reiterating the fact that, like, you're kind of avoiding something, and it's like, I feel like once you step into that, you're gonna get, like, more clarity. And with the 7 of Wands reversed, yeah, it feels like this is, like, suppressed something. It's like you're like, oh, I don't know. It's like an unpleasant feeling. I don't know if I want to explore it, but, you know, oh, well, you have some visitors, so. But, like, once you have kind of explored that and, like, figured out whatever lesson it is you needed to learn from that, you know, things are shaping out pretty well for you. So it's like, this is kind of like a if-then statement, where it's like, if you put in the work, then it's going to come back to you, which is kind of like the whole concept of karma, which is what justice is. So it's like, if you put in that work, it's going to come back to you. Like, the universe is waiting to bring you something, source, God, whatever you believe in. It's waiting to bring you something. And, like, once you have, like, fully utilized or learned that lesson, whatever that might be, it's coming back to you. And it's going to come back, and, like, it's going to be a little bit, like, you know, this is something that you don't need to worry about yet, but, like, it's going to knock all the foundations of the things you thought you knew down. It's going to, I don't know, it's going to wrap things up. And listen, things are looking good on the other side. You've got options. Maybe not even options. You've got a bright future. Look at this. Just look at all these sparkly, shiny things. Final card. King of Cups reversed. Don't be scared of your own emotions. Just sit with it, babe.